The elves in the sky instantly went into battle mode, but the soldiers on the ground had no idea they were about to lose their lives. The officer realized something was wrong and quickly called out, saying they were Borg and meant no harm at the chief's signal. The elves lowered their weapons and came down. The newcomers were a cavalry unit from the Borg kingdom, sent to protect a nearby telegraph line. They came here hoping to borrow some houses in the elf village to rest for a while, following the agreement they had with Borg. The elf chief agreed to their request for now. The soldiers then entered the village to get some rest. At that moment, one of the soldiers got orders to go check the road ahead. He walked into a canyon and noticed a line of strange footprints on the ground. He followed the footprints into a narrow crack in the mountain and found a tunnel inside. He entered a hall and saw a book on a table. Reaching out to take a look, suddenly an elf appeared and pressed a knife to his throat. After they talked for a bit, the soldier learned that this place was a forbidden area for the elves. The elf's name was Katie, and she was the guardian of this place. Once Katie learned who he was, she had no choice but to let him go. The soldier's name was Jack, and he was the squad leader for this mission. Jack promised Katie that he would never reveal the secret of the forbidden place. Katie let him leave, but knowing how tricky humans could be, she decided to keep a close eye on him. Just then, another soldier ran over to report that the telegraph line had been damaged, but the canyon was too steep and they couldn't fix the line on their own. Jack looked over at Katie and got an idea. For ordinary people, fixing it would take forever, but for an elf, it was nothing. Katie spread her wings, grabbed the line, and flew toward the canyon. 30 minutes later, with her help, the line was fixed, but just then, gunshots rang out in the distance. Jack heard them and immediately ran over. By the time he got there, the soldier was already dead. Down by the cliffs, a monster was eating the body. The monster saw Jack and lunged at him. Jack quickly raised his gun and fired, finally managing to kill the monster. He was about to catch his breath when another monster suddenly knocked him down. Jack struggled to fight it off, nearly falling off the cliff. At the last second, Katie arrived just in time, took down the monster, and saved Jack. But the strange thing was, the monster that had been shot and killed earlier was slowly turning back into a human.